Well, hello, Cancer, and welcome in. Hey now. Okay, I'll put it down here to see you. A little reverse action there. Hello. This is your wow, very vocal, Cancer, very vocal. This is your monthly reading for October. It is almost fall. It's almost fall. I'm ready for it, and I'm ready for Mercury in retro to be over. I think it's on the 3rd. It's technically done. So, cheers to that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, since your cards are so vocal, I'm going to take a look at the overall theme for you in October, how it's going to impact you, potential challenges you may experience, and then the immediate or potential outcome, as well as what's going on underneath that you may not be aware of. I always check out that energy because it's always in play, even if we don't know it's there. Just a quick reminder, this is a general reading, meaning it will not resonate with everyone, and that is totally okay. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. If it does resonate, however, there is a link to the extended version in the description box below, as well as some additional information about what's in the extended. So if it's resonating, check out the description box. You're also going to find timestamps in the description box because I just got the 9 of Swords there. I'm like, ooh. Check out the description box because they're timestamps. So if you want to revisit this video and quickly skip right to the tapping part, you can do that very easily. You have all your cards almost. I just feel like I need to do a couple. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, Cancer, you have it feels so conflicting to me. It's like I see some beautiful cards here, but yet for some reason it's not coming in. It's not coming in so yay. We're going to get to the bottom of this. We're going to get to the bottom. We're going to clarify everything. So in the monthly readings, when you're tapping into that big of energy, we're going to clarify everything. So what's going on underneath that you may not be aware of, the King of Pentacles. Love it. This is the epitome of material success. This is the epitome of stability for yourself. This is the epitome of financial independence. This is a very good card for finances and money. This is also a very good job for career. So this is feeling good. It's feeling stable. It's a really nice energy to support what's going on, which I find interesting. So your major theme, I should say, for October is you got the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. This just comes in as extreme impatience, because it feels like you've been putting in a lot of time and effort on something, on building something, and I don't think you've seen the payoff, or you're really frustrated with maybe how slowly things are going and the process is taking longer than you think it should, which is what I'm getting as the major theme. Because I'm really intrigued by this, because I don't feel like you think it's working, but you've got the King of Pentacles supporting the reading, and then in how it will impact you, you have the 10 of Cups. I mean, this is the epitome of emotional fulfillment. This is happiness. This is also big on the home. So it's like a happy, healthy home that feels really, really, really good to you. It's fulfilling in all the ways you want it to be fulfilling. So I'm intrigued to clarify this, find out what's really going on. Now, how it will impact you, I'm sorry, in the potential challenges, you have the Hanged Man. So this is, this is no movement here. This is just accepting where you're at, and you're trying to usher in a new perspective on something. So this is acceptance and perspective. So it's That's your challenge. So we'll see. And then the immediate outcome I see is the Nine of Swords. So you're stressed out. You're worried about something. And something is keeping you up at night. Which is interesting because I see some really great cards. So we're going to get to the bottom of it. Let's dive in. I'm really intrigued, Cancer, to see what's going on here. Okay, so King of Pentacles, what's going on underneath? So clarify the King of Pentacles for me, please. Why is King of Pentacles underneath? I'll have to talk about this card. It's very special. The Raising Consciousness card. Now, this is not a tarot card, as you know. It's just an added card that this creator added to the deck. And it's very special. So I'll talk about it. Raising Consciousness, Page of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. Oh, okay. This is beautiful energy under here. But it's slow moving. And I think that's the problem here. Okay. So you're going to have, I mean, with the Page of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles, this really feels like you're going to have an offer or a message or someone or something is going to come towards you. And it's going to be something that you have really, really wanted. It's something that's going to open your heart up. It's almost like an offering of love. So it's going to feel good. It's going to open your heart up. And it's something you really wanted. Really, really wanted. And not only that, so let's talk about this card. The Raising Consciousness, and this is the, I don't know the name of this deck, but this is the tarot deck from Soulful Revolution. And her name is MJ, and she is one of my absolute favorite tarot readers. Like I have 3 tarot readers that I will watch on YouTube that I trust for my own guidance and perspective to help me, because as you know, reading for yourself is a little hard because you're in the middle of something and you don't have the perspective. So she's one of my favorite tarot readers. Soulful Revolution, she has her own deck. This is her deck, and this is her special card in this deck, and it literally is Raising Consciousness, meaning to me that you are, I mean, you're leveling up. You are leveling up in a big way. And when you level up energetically, like this comes with, you're raising your consciousness on your value you bring to the world. You're raising your consciousness on your worth. You're raising your consciousness on your power and your influence and how you really can go out and craft the world around you. You know, you can create what you want to create, and you're raising your whole vibration on it. Like really leveling up energy. So you're getting the leveling up energy with a King of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, which is all about an offering of love that's coming in, and a Knight of Pentacles. It's like, since you're leveling up your energy, you are attracting in some really amazing things. Now, I will say that the Knight of Pentacles, this is something that you want. And it's in your 3D world. This could be an offer. This could be a gift of some sort. This could be a person. It is absolutely something that you want that's going to open your heart up or feel good and resonate with your heart. It's just the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight. Very slow energy here. And that might be, I'm eager to clarify, that might be why you're showing up, or the major theme for you, and you're showing up as impatient, because it's like you're doing the work. You are raising your consciousness. You know where you're vibing at, and you are ready to see the results. It's coming. I don't think you see it quite yet. So, ooh, Cancer. Let's clarify. So why is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse? Why? We'll see here. Why is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse? Hermit. This actually came in the other way. Nine of Wands. Okay. Yeah. The Moon in reverse. Well, it's because I had the whole deck upside down, but there's no accidents there, so I'm going to go with it. Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. Okay. So, what this is telling me is I think you are feeling impatient because you're doing a lot of internal work on yourself. Like I said, raising consciousness, like when you're stepping up, that's no joke. That's good, amazing work. Like you're putting a lot of time and effort in that because it does take time and effort to come out of old programming and into new self-serving powerful beliefs, and that's what I feel like you're doing. I do get the sense that there's more here to look at. Like the moon is about shining a light on things that are hidden, and things that are coming up for you that you need to look at and you need to heal a little bit. And I still think that's happening. I still get a sense that it's happening. There's still some things to look at, and I feel like it's connected to this Knight of Wands. This is a little bit like the wounded warrior. It's like you've had some setbacks, you've tried a lot of things, you've had some setbacks, it's been hard, and now you're just cautious, which makes sense. If you've had expectations on things working out before in the past and they didn't work out, you might be a little cautious going for something new because you're like, well, it hadn't worked out in the past. A little wounded warrior. I'm not going to get my hopes up here. And with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, I think you're almost beginning to think, oh, I might have the tendency to step back a little bit, and be more cautious because you're not seeing the results quickly enough. But let me tell you, the Hermit is here, telling me that you are incredibly wise. You have so much wisdom within you, and you have a lot of life experience. And what I can say here, and the Hermit in your reading is pointing like right to this raising consciousness card. And what it really feels like is you are not the same person you used to be. You're just not. You're vibing on a whole new level here. A whole new level. So this wounded warrior, yes, it's still a part of your experience, but that's not who you are anymore. I just don't get the sense that's who you are. You've leveled up and you've moved past it, but I still think you have the mindset that that's who you are. So shine your light on your wisdom, shine your light on all the internal work you're doing. Really take stock in all the changes you have made up until this point. I mean, really, because when you're in it, it's hard for you to realize how far you've come. If you're just in the day-to-day life, just making baby steps maybe to grow and change, and baby steps, you don't even realize how far you've come a lot of times. Like maybe look at 6 months ago. Where were you 6 months ago? Who were you 6 months ago? And honestly, look at yourself. Who are you now? I really get the sense that you have done so much growth here that you don't even realize it because it's been so incremental and so consistent that you don't realize it. And the Nine of Wands is telling me that you might still have that mindset of I'm still the wounded warrior, but I don't think you are. I think you have healed it. You're vibing at a new level and you are attracting in something very different. Something that you really want. It's just not there yet. So maybe let go of the tendency a little bit to think that it's not working. I think it is. It's working. It's working. So shine a light on that wounded warrior. Shine a light on some of that stuff that's coming up from your past. And really take stock. I just get the sense that you need to take stock here and realize how far you've come. Like really though. Like not just in the little ways of like, well, yeah, like I changed my diet. No, this is not just changing your diet. This is big self-worth, self-esteem, self-confidence, trust. This is like learning to trust yourself and learning to trust the universe and just owning your power here. I think you've come a long way. Okay, so how it will impact you? The Ten of Cups. We've already talked about it. So clarify the Ten of Cups for me, please. Such vocal cards. They're just here. Okay, the Ten of Cups, Seven of Swords. Ooh, ooh, okay. Seven of Swords, the Ten of Swords in reverse, the Page of Pentacles in reverse, the reverses, and the Six of Pentacles here. Oh, my. Now, this is intriguing. I will tell you that. It Oh, okay. Okay. All right. This is complicated. This feels like very complicated energy. So I'm going to try to explain it the best way I know how to explain it, but it's not straightforward, okay? So the only way I can begin to explain how this is feeling is okay, so it's like something came to an end. It's like you've got the Ten of Swords here in reverse and the Page of Pentacles in reverse. And it just feels like that, how do I describe this? Oh, it's like something came to an end, but you don't believe it's really an end. And you may have the approach that you can still make it work and you can start over with this ending energy and just make it work somehow and still invest some time and effort in something that truly is over, because I think that you think it's not really over. But that's deceptive. The Seven of Swords coming in loud, looking at this Ten of Swords in reverse, it's like, to me, it's just like, it's over, but you're not accepting that it's over. And you still think that there's a fresh new start or beginning with this energy. And I'm just not so sure there is. I mean, usually Ten of Swords is straight up, she done. It is over, over, over. And maybe it's the acceptance part that something truly is over. Something, yeah, it's just over. It's over, but it's coming in deceptive. It's almost like you don't believe it's over. But I do like the Six of Pentacles here, because this feels like you're gonna balance it out. I feel like maybe you're gonna realize yeah, okay. I think I can explain it this way. It's almost like you think that what is ending, like whatever this is to you that's really ending, and you want to still put energy towards it, and you still want to try to revamp it and have a fresh new start with this same energy, because you think it's going to get you your Ten of Cups. And I don't think this is the thing that's going to get you your Ten of Cups. And that's what's so deceptive about it, because that energy of that Ten of Swords is not the same energy. That energy does not vibe with Ten of Cups. They're not even, woo, no sir, that's not how that works. And I think maybe you're going to try to put some energy into it, into revamping it or restarting it or trying to make it work. But with the Six of Pentacles, I feel like that's going to balance out a little bit. I feel like you're going to balance it out. And this is about giving and receiving equally in a balanced measure. So if you're the only one giving in this situation, that's not sustainable. That's not sustainable. Okay? Or in the same time, is this situation giving you anything back? Like, what is this situation really giving you? And shine some light on that. With this Hermit, I feel like you have the knowledge here. You have the knowledge. You have the knowledge here. It's available to you to really take a look at this and try to see the truth of it. Do you really think whatever this Ten of Swords is, this ending, or something that's been very hard and painful, like Ten of Swords is not easy, it's hard. So this, whatever has been really, really hard, do you think, first of all, is it equal give and take? Are you receiving something wonderful and happy that supports your raising consciousness, that supports you? Are you receiving that back from the situation? And or like 1.1, are you giving your energy and time and attention to something that's you're the only one doing it. You're the only one giving in the situation. That is interesting, which maybe feels more in line with what's going on here with the Hanged Man in your challenge position, because I think you might need some perspective on this. You might need to shine some light on the truth and see this for what it is, maybe, just maybe. So let's clarify the Hangman in your challenge. It also could be a scotch of stagnation. Let's see. 9 of Pentacles. Ooh. Judgment. Yeah. Oh, let's do one more. King of Cups. Okay. Oh, man, this is... It's not straightforward, but I'll do my best to interpret this. But it kind of feels like the challenge for you is going to be taking a step back. It's taking a step back and to gain a new perspective on it just feels like on what your heart really wants or what your heart is telling you. The King of Cups is all about so much love and a big open heart, and also taking action from a very compassionate and loving place, but it still is taking action from that heart place. And the Judgment is really making me feel like you're quickly approaching a crossroads where you're going to need to make a decision. You're going to need to make a decision, and this is a decision for you. I think it's, with the 9 of Pentacles here, that's also about being able to receive and letting in the good things and letting in love and letting in, it's almost like the fruits of your labor. It's like you've been working really, really hard, and I see you have been working really hard on something here. And the 9 of Pentacles is the payoff. It's like, oh, this is really starting to pay off. And I'm able to let go a little bit and receive, like bask in the fruits of my labor, because I have all these achievements and I'm able just to be comfortable. I'm able to be comfortable in that energy of, I got this. And I feel like you do. But I feel like it's also like a crossroads, like you're going to have to maybe make a decision here on how to move forward. And if you're moving forward, align with this King of Cups energy, like align with your heart. And that might be a challenge to move forward from something that you still may be convinced that has life in it. You know, like maybe you still think that this Ten of Swords is your Ten of Cups, but shine a light on it. Ask the difficult questions, change your perspective, take a step back, and look at it then. Check in with your heart. How does it feel? Does this situation feel in line with where you're going, feel in line with your heart, or does it? So it's either in alignment with your heart and where you're at now, or it's not in alignment. And if it's not in alignment, you know, get some perspective on it. Get some perspective on it. Man. Oh, it's just so, it just feels so complicated. This must be a very complicated situation. This is whatever this is to you. It is not black and white. It came in so beautifully, and then when it gets down to how it will impact you and your challenges, it gets complicated, Cancer. It gets complicated. And you know it, too. I think you know how complicated this is. Woo, yeah, it is complicated. It's complicated when you don't, this flew at me. So it's complicated when you don't listen or follow your heart. I'll say that. Listen to, follow your heart, and then you can take action from a very loving and compassionate place. Even if it means leaving behind this Ten of Swords, you can leave it behind and move on in a loving energy. It doesn't have to be, harsh. You could just be honest and truthful and compassionate, but own your truth, and you can still move forward with it. You don't have to stay in this energy. It just feels like they're trying to get you back. Like they're just trying to pull at you to get you back, and you're trying to get perspective, but then you go back and if this is a person, my goodness. Well, let's find out what the anxiety is, shall we here? Let's find out what is stressing you out besides the sheer complicated energy of this. So what is stressing Cancer out? Why is the Nine of Swords in the outcome energy? Let's see what this is. Why is the Nine of Swords in the outcome energy? Goodness, your cards. King of Pentacles again. The Nine of Swords again. Jesus. And the Wheel of Fortune. That's why. Change. And this is divine. The Wheel of Fortune is like divine timing. This is the only constant in the world is that everything changes, and everything is changing. You are changing. I don't feel like you're the same person you were 6 months or a year ago. You're changing. And I feel like that is freaking you out. It's like, not to mention, I think some things in your life are really starting to change, but that happens when you change. When you change and you raise consciousness and you level up energy, that changes everything around you in your life because it looks different to you. It maybe doesn't vibrate, or you're not the same anymore, or what used to be compatible isn't compatible anymore, and it's not supposed to be compatible anymore. But I think you're having a very hard time with this. You are really stressed out about this change and this new cycle that looks, the King of Pentacles again, my God. Wow, there is... I feel like there's a lot of good things here. There's a lot of good things. And there's a lot of beautiful energy that's just underneath, that's supporting you, and you can't see it because you are just wrapped up in the change. You're wrapped up in the change. So maybe this is attached to this judgment call too. It's like if everything is changing, including yourself, and things that used to be compatible are not compatible anymore. People, that used to be compatible with you that are not compatible anymore, you might have to make a judgment call and answer the call to move forward with or without them. And that may be also what you might be struggling with. It's like understanding and knowing that in your heart of hearts, you know that you're not the same people and you're not compatible anymore, but maybe, or the situation is not compatible anymore, but you just don't know how to end it. You don't know how to move forward without hurting people or without causing drama or chaos or just anger and resentment. That may be what's really going on here. But the changes happened. There's no going back. There's no going back, but you can make decisions from a loving, compassionate place. And a lot of times, I've been in this situation before. I think we all have, but maybe not realized it when we're in it. But I've been in situations where when you really start doing the work, like internal growth, and you start raising your consciousness and raising your vibration, you are a different person in a beautiful way. It's just that sometimes the people in your life aren't there. And they will fade away. Honestly, in my experience, there is a lot of anxiety around it, but usually they just fade away. You just quit hearing from them as much, and you don't call them nearly as much, and you don't text, and they just slowly fade away. It's because you both intuitively know we're not jiving anymore. For instance, a good example here, and I feel like it's applicable if this is your reading. This might be very specific for some of you, but it's like if you have that friend in your life that is very negative all the time, just woe is me, maybe always a victim of things, just negative, it's never going to work out, and they're one of your good friends, and maybe you resonated with that energy for a while. We all have resonated with that energy. We've all been those people, all of us. But maybe you're raising your consciousness a little bit and you're no longer in that energy. You're looking forward. You're feeling empowered. You are realizing that I love who I am. I love the world. I love how things are working out for me. I don't want to focus on the negative because I don't want to attract more negative. So my sights are looking up. I'm a cup half full kind of girl, not a cup half empty. So that's an incompatibility. That's an energy mismatch all day long. And you don't want to go continuously put yourself in situations where you're just they're taking from you and you're lowering your vibration and your energy down to their level because it doesn't serve you and you're getting nothing out of it. And those are the type of relationships that do, as you grow and evolve, they do slowly start to fade away a little bit. It doesn't have to be ugly. It doesn't have to be an argument. It doesn't have to be a fight. Maybe sometimes it is. I mean, we're not going to sugarcoat things. Sometimes it is. It happens. But a lot of times it's not nearly as volatile as we might think it is. Wow, Cancer. God. Got a lot going on in October, my friends. A lot going on. But man, I just see you as being like this. You've leveled up. You've leveled up. And changes are afoot. And I feel like you've got some beautiful things coming in. You're just dealing with some of the past stuff. You're just dealing with some of the past stuff in your progression forward, I should say. So let's tap. So what do we need to tap on for Cancer and for the month of October to help them navigate this situation a little better? And if you're not familiar with tapping, there is a link below in the description box that will tell you all about it, why we do it. It's a fantastic tool. It's helped me for many years. And it really helps navigate some life stuff, especially when you're dealing with tough emotions like worry, anxiety, and fear and stress. I mean, change. Oh, that's why the whole reading just didn't feel good. Even though I'm looking at some great cards, that's why. Okay, what do we need? What does Cancer need for the month of October? Split the deck. Okay, we'll split it. Oh my. Okay. I think it's fitting. I am flexible and flowing. I am open to the new and changing. Every moment presents a wonderful new opportunity to become more of who I am. I flow with life easily and effortlessly. And I get the sense with this one, I think we just need to repeat it as is. Like basically, I'm going to repeat this and this over and over again as we tap because I just feel like that's the right thing to do here. And I feel like that's what you need. So we're going to do it just like that. It's not often I get that sense, but I get that sense with this one. So we're going to do it. Side of the hand. Let's go. I am flexible and flowing. 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 I am open to the new and changing. Every moment presents a wonderful new opportunity to become more of who I am. I flow with life easily and effortlessly. I am open to the new and changing. Every moment presents a wonderful new opportunity to become more of who I am. I flow with life easily and effortlessly. I am open to the new and changing. Every moment presents a wonderful new opportunity to become more of who I am. I flow with life easily and effortlessly. I am open to the new and changing. Every moment presents a wonderful new opportunity to become more of who I truly am. Life easily. I flow with life easily and effortlessly. I am letting go. I am letting go. Okay, let's take a deep breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Ready? Okay, let's breathe in. Okay. Okay, Cancer, I hope this helped. Have a great October. Embrace the changes, and I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. And if you like this content, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps this channel grow and it helps our content reach other people. Also, there is a link below if this was your reading to the extended version. Thanks again. See you next time.